Today, I walked Spain's version of the Nullarbor. Welcome to Ledigos. It's a small town, a population of about 80 or so people, right in the middle of nowhere, and we are in one of the most beautiful albergues on the whole of the Camino. It's beautiful. There's a nice green lawn, kitchen facilities, restaurant. I'm in the lounge suite at the moment while everyone else is falling asleep. And I'm falling asleep too, it must be said. But yeah, it's perfect convenience here on the Camino. And very happy to arrive after a ridiculously long, flat, almost featureless day on the Meseta. Yeah, it was tough. It really was tough at times. This one long, flat stretch of road with wheat fields on either side. But when the water dried out, it was just dirt and a smattering of trees and a large smattering of mice as well. So not the best day of hiking, it must be said. But when we made it here, we were welcomed with open arms and very happy to be showered and fed, and everyone else and me shortly about to head to sleep. So instead of showing you umpteen photos of a bit of track with wheat fields on either side, I thought I'd answer a couple of questions that have trickled through. So, question 1, what the heck is an albergue? I got this really early on, and there's a strong chance that I'm not pronouncing it correctly, but an albergue is a little bit like a hostel that is specific for pilgrims. So not every Tom, Dick and Harry can just roll up to an albergue and expect accommodation. So they are set for pilgrims who are walking the journey and don't necessarily want to or can't book a place in advance. So that helps the pilgrims or peregrinos out quite a bit along the trail, and it's made my life a great deal easier. Question number 2, how much does everything cost? Not too much. Obviously, if you are walking for a month and you have to pay for things as you go, including accommodation, including food, including backup blister pads, things obviously add up. But as far as a vacation or a holiday goes, which quite a few people on the Camino are doing, it's pretty good. It's pretty reasonable. So albergues can cost anywhere from a donation all the way up to usually around about €12 as a maximum. Usually they're around about the 6 to 10 mark. But we've stayed in quite a few donativo or donation albergues, and they are probably the best, certainly in terms of hospitality. Obviously there's a few people that come and go, some a little smellier and louder at night than others, but that's all a part of hiking, and that's the magic that makes up the Camino. So food is the other big one. So most of the time a breakfast will cost me about anywhere from €3 to €5. Lunch, depending on what I feel like, whether I want to put together a sandwich or go and eat somewhere at a restaurant, can be anywhere between maybe €2 up to about €10. And that's very similar again for dinner, but quite often at the municipal albergues, they will put dinner on for you. So whether that's a salad and a stew or some rice or something, it's just basic energy to keep you going. Not gourmet stuff, but it helps keep the cost down, which is always needed on month-long excursions. Question number 3, do you need to speak Spanish on the Camino? No, but it does help. Even saying things like por favor at the end of a sentence to say please, or gracias, or buen camino as you pass every second pilgrim when you're walking. It just helps so much to be able to integrate with the lovely Spanish community that you are passing by. So yeah, that's about it. I'm about to drop dead. What is the time? I think it's probably like 10:30 at night. Been up since before 6, so running on fumes. after a 25 plus kilometre day. I can't even remember what it was. Probably a lot more. But yes, alright, I'm going to go to sleep. Otherwise, I'm going to collapse on here. Yeah, it's pretty comfy. Talk to you tomorrow.
I don't know what it's on there.